Hello, I'm interviewing Luke Hatt, a graphic design student. How are you today, Luke?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good, yeah. I just wanted to talk to you a bit about graphic design, the subject that you chose.
Yeah.
Tell me, why did you first get into graphics?
I didn't actually originally go for graphics. I was going to go in art, but then one of the teachers for graphics come up to me and asked, and she said it's more job related, which I obviously want to get into. So that's what made me choose it.
Okay, fair enough. So it's probably an interest now. So tell me about your favourite artist.
Favourite artist is probably Van Gogh.
Why do you like him so much?
Because his work's like unusual. He uses different textures on his paintings, and it's not always the same. It's like different brushes, which just creates more texture.
Alright. Now, there are a lot of people our age who are getting into different styles of art.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about a particular style of art that you enjoy.
Particular style of art. Our particular art design art is like acrylic. Using acrylic like crayons, or
Okay.
acrylic pastels. So
Yeah.
because you can blend the colours, and it creates like life in the picture. It creates because you can use the pastels to create texture on it, which just makes it seem more like real life.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Now, I understand that different people find inspiration in different things. Now, tell me how you find inspiration.
The way I find inspiration is I just look around in the room that I'm in, or I look at other people's work and I try and adapt it so it's more my work than theirs. So I just look at other people's work, like sort of like copying basically, but I try and add like an element just to make it my own sort of thing.
Okay. Now, tell me, what's your preferred environment to work in? Do you like being quiet and secluded, or in a classroom, a bit of music playing?
No, I like a bit of noise. I don't normally just put my headphones in and work, but I also like people like talking to people, just so you can learn off them as well, and it just breaks up the day at the end.
So tell me, would you like to pursue graphics in life, sort of as a full-time job?
Hopefully, just see how I end up at the end of this course.
Now, imagine that actually happened. How would you feel if one of your pieces sold for £1 million?
Brilliant. I'd probably go out on the club and celebrate.
So tell me what your plans are for when you finish this course.
Well, if I finish this course, hopefully I find like an internship, or I might go to university. It depends, but I'd rather get an internship.
So that would be the next step into pursuing a career?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, I'm sure you're aware of Damien Hirst, a successful graphic designer. He went to college and he's become extremely successful recently. Do you think that in order to become successful, you need an education?
No. There's loads of people that haven't got an education.
Okay.
They just need a knowledge of something. They're just smart about something else. You got like people that dropped out of university or college and they're still like millionaires now. So
exactly.
not really.
So what do you think that you've learned during your time at college that you didn't know before?
I learned a lot on like Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator, which I've never really used a lot of, and that helped me a lot. I also learned how to look further into the details of a poster or a leaflet or a magazine when it comes to graphic design. So it gives a more understanding to the viewers that are seeing the work.
Okay. Now, there are a lot of options for you to pursue graphics. You could have gone to sixth form or gone to other colleges such as UCA. Why did you choose Mid-Kent?
The reason I choose Mid-Kent is because I want to basically get the course done and go straight into like a job line, basically, just quick into it.
Now, a more controversial issue, there are artists such as Banksy, which some people would call a vandal and others would call a genius. Can you define art, and do you think that Banksy's work counts as art?
What do you mean define art?
Could you define, so Banksy, a lot of people call him a vandal, but then others says that he's a genius. So would you say that counts as an art?
Yeah, it's different. I think people just don't like change really. What Banksy's trying to do is send a message, and some people just don't like it. They just think it's like rubbish basically. It's just a bit of what your opinion is, if you like it or not. But I think in this case, I'd say it was art. It's just people just might not like the messages on there.
Okay. So tell me where you hope to be in 20 years' time.
20 years' time, I hope to be living in Australia, in retirement, and just doing my own stuff.
How do you think you'll achieve that?
Getting a load of money, hopefully. Hopefully I'll get successful.
Now, Damien Hirst sold a piece of his called the Golden Calf. It's an animal with 18 karat gold horns and hooves. It's preserved in formaldehyde. And it sold for, if I'm correct, £10.3 million. Have you ever made anything that could match that in price?
I don't think I have. I'd like to make something like that though. I wouldn't mind that.
Alright, have you got any upcoming projects you're looking forward to? Any other pieces of art?
Not at the moment. It's more trial and development really at the moment.
Yeah.
So you're just experimenting what you can do. At the end I might have, and hopefully it does sell for 8
Yeah.
million.
Now, I always ask people if they think they're a good artist, and usually they'll reply with, "I can't even draw stick man." What do you say to these people? And do you think anyone could be an artist?
I'd say they're lying. Everyone can draw. They just might not be good, or they're good at something else to do with art. Like they might be good with pastels or chalk or something. So I do think people can do art in that. And it's not always drawing. It could be splatters of paint on a page or boxes of just like colours, which is quite famous. You get in you do get them in art galleries, which go for quite a lot.
Okay, alright, thanks a lot, Luke. That concludes our interview. Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
I've been James Katara, and thanks for watching my interview.